Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Chase Young
able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Goff. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now Goff on first down. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
From the 24, Goff. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. The numbers for Claypool in last week's game.
5 catches, 68 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offense...
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. they've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's where they're all...
Touchdown, Bears! Anthony Schwartz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. 3rd and 2. Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion first down. They'll run on first down. Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Swift. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this is incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence or maybe starts a new streak now because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight.
Touchdown, Detroit! DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And down to the 11.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open it up.
Touchdown! It's complete. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurate.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fields.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man is Higgins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On the return is Cohen.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard gain.
And that's the magic number for a running back.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Bears!
Anthony Schwartz
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On first down, it's gone.
Quick slant finding Claypool.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
This is unbelievable.
Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. To throw again on second down. Goff.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter. Not
only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Swift.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Powering his way forward. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
135 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Akeem Hicks. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Goff.
Completion here to Claypool.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Out of the gun. Goff. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago.
Anthony Schwartz.
57 yards.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And you can say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Third and long. It's gone. Open man. He's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Lions on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instant...
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Going to give this time to the tailback.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Goff on 1st down.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10. Goff, he's going to wind up and air it out.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamie Collins. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well, they sit him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. There he goes left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Finding room inside the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
202 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Fields now to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
To throw is Fields.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe... And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on